Ni hao, konnichiwa, hello and namaste from wherever the world you are watching. Welcome to this brand new 17th episode of Crypto Awareness. And in this 17th episode, I'm going to guide you over the Polkadot graphical user interface. It's the engineering feat of the mastermind Gavin Wood, which solves effectively the congestion problem of the Ethereum. And Polkadot, Gavin Wood says that not a single blockchain can solve all the purposes of blockchain. There needs to be some way that all the other blockchains are interconnected through a relay grid. If we look at the polkadot.js.org, then we can see here Polkadot and parachains. If we happen to click here, then we can see that there's only Polkadot relay grid because the parachain auctioning has not yet started on the Polkadot, which I guess will soon start by the end of 2021. But the parachains had already been deployed on Kusama. You can see here in the Kusama all those parachains like state mine. State mine is not a parachains, in fact it's just the testing parachains where the null data are first put to check whether the parachains are in fact working. But the drop list of that we see, we can see the Bifrost parachains, the cross shadow parachains, Darwinia crab redirect parachains. I don't know those use cases, but I know the use cases of Karura parachains. Though these parachains is specialized only for the decentralized finance activity on Polkadot ecosystem. And the Karura has already won the parachain auction and now is an active parachain. It happened a couple of weeks ago from this video publication date, and I have participated in it, and you can see the value of Kusama and Dot, my friend. This was the parachain auction participation screenshot, and where I just contributed 1.36 Kusama to the Karura network, saying that here is my vote of confidence for Karura that it should be in the Kusama relay grid. And you see the handsome rewards here. I contributed just 1.36 Kusama and they gave me a staggering 18 Karura tokens. Can you imagine 18 Karura tokens? And this is the DeFi of tokens, my friend. So you can guess the value it will acquire in a couple of years. Just a fact check, the DeFi apps like Yon Finance is already worth like $40,000. The DeFi apps like Ava is already worth $500+. So not to be too much optimistic, I am eyeing this one Karura token worth $500+ in a couple of years, in 2022 start on it. So they gave me free. So this was my early investor reward. So don't hold back. Secure your Kusama position. Lot of parachain auctions are coming. Like we can see here, Moonriver and XVII are giving a close fight for the slot position, I guess 21 to 25 for the Kusama relay grid. And I have given my vote of confidence to the XVII parachains. XVII and Moonriver parachains are the parachains especially designed for migrating the smart contract programmability ability of the Ethereum directly to Polkadot network. And SobGame Gamma is the parachains especially designed for only handling the transaction related to the game tokens, I guess. About the parachains, my friend, and about the tested and test-twisted and parachins, test rococo and parachins. Before they actually go on to fight for auctions on the main relay grid like Kusama and Dot, they test their blockchain stability on this test-twisted. To consolidate my point, I'm going to show you here. Suppose test rococo. So test rococo. So in test rococo, we can see here the Karura parachins before competing for the actual Kusama relay grid has tested their products as I suppose you can see from this tab what parachins are coming to compete in the Kusama. And by the way, Polkadot and Kusama are the canary networks. Canary network means they are the identical code base, but Kusama was launched especially in the late of 2018s, way after the Polkadot, because Gavin Wood thought that we need some relay grids that is not time consuming as Polkadot. It should be fastly deployable. So Kusama was invented for that purpose. But the Polkadot relay grid would be in full launch, I guess, by the end of 2021. And the interesting thing here is that whatever the parachins that are on Kusama, their cousins would eventually be deployed on the Dot network as well. For example, Karura's cousin on Dot relay grid will be Akala. So a little bit more about navigating the network's user interface. So I had designed this typical picture that defines what's actually being happening on the Karura parachins. So you can see here, this was the screenshot way before the Karura won the parachins. And by the way, Karura is the only parachins till now which has already secured its slot through the crowd loan auction. And we can see here the ID and name of the parachon candidate, Karura, it's 2000. Current status of the crowd loan campaign active. That was way before. Now it's already on the Kusama, and this is the account of the entity. By the way, this here is the account of the entity that registered the crowd loan campaign. This shows the slot that it's competing. So Karura was competing for 13 to 20 slots in the Kusama relay grid. Lease periods onwards, the candidates are bidding for one lease period is equal to 6 weeks, is equal to 42 days, and the Karura has secured its lease on the Kusama for 8 into 42 days, means it will be now on the parachins for 8 into 42 days, means it's easily 1 year. And so I want to take you to the actual navigation, what it looks like. So in the Kusama, if we go to network and then parachins tab, and then my friend, if we go to the overview tab, then we see. So we can see here the Karura is already a live parachins, but before that Karura was in auction. What does auction mean? Auction means, in the traditional sense, suppose auction means you are trying to gain a vote of confidence, and a lot of supporters are sitting in front, and they are pitching for you, and those who get the most support from the community will win some prize, right? So here the auction is happening in the sense that they are competing for the slots in the relay grid of Kusama. So in the auctions we can see the latest bids from Cross Shadow Parachains, Karura Parachains, and they went through the crowd loan process and they won the lease for 13 to 20. And likewise Cross Shadow is also on the auctions. And if we go to the crowd loan, then we can see how much vote of confidence they have gathered from the community like you and me. The vote of confidence being the Kusama itself. In the dot world, the vote of confidence would be the dot. And mind you that whatever parachains that I am showing you in the Kusama, their cousins are also will be in the dot relay grid, and there you will be placing your vote of confidence, issuing your dot. Also to remember that you are not selling your Kusama vote, or you are not losing your ownership of dot. You are only locking for some time your dot or Kusama, and after they won the auction, your dot and Kusama would be returned to you, plus the reward for you giving your vote of confidence in their native tokens. Means I voted for the Karura networks with my Kusama 1.36 Kusama, and I got 18 plus worth Karura, but also my 1.36 Kusama would be returned back to me. Isn't that a wonderful thing? So you can see easily here in the Karura network, in the Karura network, look at here my contributions. My contributions here was 1.36 Kusama, and I would be given 18 Karura tokens. So also I gave my vote of confidence of Karura worth 1 Karura, that is 0.99 Kusama. Sorry, I said Karura. I gave 1 Kusama to XVII network, and it has not yet won the Parachain auction. There is a close competition between the XVII and Moon River. I don't know who wins. If it loses, then also my Kusama would be returned, but I would not be earning any XVII reward, XVII token reward. But anyway, so that's about the crowd loan auctions. That is very innovative, my friend, very community friendly. Now I am going to guide you through the process of Akala DeFi Hub. Akala DeFi Hub has Akala Mandala testnet has been launched, and it is not the real protocol. It is just the test protocol for you to get tested, for you to wet your feet on their water. And also if you go to that link at apps.akala.network/loan, you will get testnet tokens. But here, to get the testnet tokens, you have to create the not your real Polka wallet address, but the test Polka wallet address. Hopefully this link here would guide you over this. And after you join the Discord and give your Kusama test address, not your real Kusama test address, because it is a test environment, right? So you give your test Kusama address, and they give you some experimental money worth $6,500 something, and that $6,500 is made up from 3 Akala, some DOT tokens, some liquid UST. And a couple of weeks ago, what I really tested those Akala testnet, because I want to know what facilities it offers. It offers the borrow a USD. So here what I did was, I can't show you right now because I have already done it. From here, what I did was, I borrowed 15 AUSD, putting my then worth $21 1 dot, and my collateralization ratio was about 140%. If I had to put $30 worth dot to get the 15 AUSD loan, then what is my collateralization ratio? 200%. For that, you have to watch the 16th episode of Crypto Awareness, where I have talked explicitly about the collateralization terms in Akala DeFi Hub, and I will now show you for real the different things that you can do here. As I said, I borrowed 15 AUSD worth, putting my one dot right now, and for that the gas fees was paid in Akala tokens itself. You see the connection here? In this Akala Mandala testnet environment, the gas fees are all paid in native Akala tokens. I'm going to show you here. You can earn the reward being the liquidity provider, and you can do here a bunch of cool stuff like liquid staking. Hopefully I will be dissecting all those terms like liquid dot, and then all those stops like why you need to have liquid dot, etc, etc, on the next episode. Here is the cross chain, my friend. That is what makes the Polkadot the super king over the Ethereum. You can cross chain your assets to other legacy networks like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Rain BTC, Polka BTC, etc, etc. Now, on one parachain, you can interoperate your value with the other parachains also. That's the power of Relay Grid. So that is all that I have to say on this episode. I have fatigued myself. I can't stress enough how much valuable the Polkadot, the dot, and the Kusama is, and how much value it has bring to the world. So thank you for seeing this episode. Let me know in the comment section below what you don't know or what you don't understand about this episode, and I'll be there to help you. See you in the next episode. Stay awesome, stay healthy, and watch old episodes of Crypto Awareness and other videos. And see you, and lots of love.